Today I would like to work on the artwork for the autumn, which will be related, either could have been Thanksgiving or could be a postcard for on your preparation on holiday season. So today I will little bit alternative work created. Could be something before Thanksgiving, if you can be able to visit your family Thanksgiving dinner, or you can use this creation on Thanksgiving dinner as an invitation card, something like that. All right, so bring this, simple from the tree leaves, and, enjoy your little corner of your hallway. How that sounds? So now, I will mix a little bit all kinds of a technique here. First of all, I like to utilize this like tree leaves, and these leaves are very simple, but color gradation is beautiful. Something always handmade is very friendly, intimate our life. So I like to use these simple leaves and as a shape. So first of all, I'm going to draw with this one with a line drawing, which we did weeks ago. So I'm going to use this line. And if you don't know how to draw, don't worry about it. This all just follow through it. And a little bit shadow here. From the tree leaves is called, French word is called contour, either in and out. Once you do drawing like that, there's no such, what is the inside, outside. Just use any line as a color filling work, or as a part, drawing with the color, all kind of way you can utilize. For example, once you have a line, inside, outside doesn't matter. You can use all this as a space, how's that, right? It has a little glue going on. I'm going to use this dried, leaves, and then just like randomly throw this one out. Okay. Dried leaves will remain only the glue part, yes, because good to have contrast. Always have a contrast in and out. In other words, what is called yin and yang. Anything that we have a balance, we call yin and yang. I think you heard about it, right? So life has yin and yang. Sometimes negative and positive, and plus minus, warm and cold, all kinds of stuff. So same thing. I did the inside, now outside. I'm going to use one of this beautiful one, a yellow color, and just attach it. These are very interesting to me because if it's delicate, it's thin, either stays on well or sometimes off. It doesn't well stabilize, which I like the the accidental one, even linker could be. So now let's say this, let's just white. I use on here flat, flat in other side of glue here, right? Glue, some glue side, some dome. So water gives a little more, simple yet smooth enough. And takes longer though. When you use more, the thinner glue, it gets a little more time. Thicker has a little faster, yet it gives a lot of intensity, which unless we use those intensity, linkers on as a beauty, as a matter. Okay, good. Now, I'm just gonna go. Okay. This paper will absorb the color and glue, you see. So I'm gonna go a little more bravely here, right? It's all about experimenting. Now, then let's drop. Let me see. Let me drop. Just randomly drop. This is really a spontaneous, idea. Then it doesn't necessarily always perfectly finished what you plan, because art, I believe, is while you're working on progress, is a wonderful. I discover a lot of accidents a lot, even in the middle of this live show. So you do that too. You make a plan, doesn't necessarily stick with that. So use that. Now, what I like to do is I'm going to peel up. I'm going to peel up all these remains. What's the remains here? Let me see. I'm going to take that off, right? Take that off. Okay, so keep this like linkers. And in other words, could be one of like a scarf part, huh? Keep it. See, take this one off. So in other words, when you have some package or making art, you always there's something mistake part, right? That mistake part, I want to use it as beauty. I want to take a look as that part as beauty. This matter is there's so many existence of our life's beauty available, and the matter is you caught up the moment that considered as beauty. That's how I look at it. Anything come to the creation, I see, even wrinkle and mistake, it could be one or the other. I don't give the negative, always couldn't be negative. So take this one off. Now has a little more collage comes along. Now we have up to here, I don't mind just, go for the more glue on here. Some stay, some I don't, doesn't matter. It's okay. Then I'm gonna just tap it here. It's matter of the moment, the progress, middle of progress. We find the external beauty. That is most important for me, especially for today's, the creation. So, okay, now. So now it's kind of a random, becoming abstract like though. That's okay. Okay, now I'm gonna tap everything. Tap everything, more folded. You can reorganize. Okay, how's that? Why don't I just bravely collage leaves on the card? For example, I use this one and then fill right up here. Then the color remains. Sometimes color take off. Okay, now use this one to the right here. Okay, good. And making stabilizer, I use a scotch tape right into the lips. So make a dimension. And then this one may have a little different intense direction. I'm going to use a little that way, so a center will be forward. How's that? It's a mess though. Still, you have to really control over the composition and the beauty. Even ugly painting should have the beauty as the stream as ugly as beauty. So think about it, okay? Extent is one thing to discover, and then you got to control the extent how well manipulated on the creation. It's very important. So use that, okay? So this is my first approach. Okay, now. A little looks like interesting. Now I like to draw. Why don't I draw? So I want to make some nice, completion here. Complex into the simplifies. Now what I like to draw is this one. Let me see. Okay, here we go. Now I'm gonna draw with the very simple color, yellow. How's that? Let me see. I'm gonna use yellow. Just draw over beautifully. Follow the line. We use the line, right? So I'm going to use it. I use yellow on yellow as a new concept, right? You may go a little over as well. It's good. I'm going to use like this. Good. Now move away. Another side. And then again, I still can use yellow. Yellow is beautiful. Very subtlety, gives a lot of subtlety. In fact, it could be very strong impact on, it depends how you use a yellow. But this case, 4 seasons, the yellow gives a beautiful gradation on between lips to lips. So use that. Okay, now. I will bring a little more fall look autumn-like from here. So what I'm going to use a little simple, very simple red color. I'm going to use it just with my finger. Very simple. I have 5 fingers, so I use this finger as my palette. I'm going to use very simple, like this. And top on that, I use my white, just control over the color. And this one as well. So that way, we have a 2 artwork, kill the 2 birds at the same time. So overlapping like this. and it gives a nice, strike and hand drawing same time. Okay, let me see. So I want to show you one by one here. When I had a center, right? This line, previously made line, either you can fold it, and the way you can make it simple, the way it is named, or the back. It's not done yet, but again, use this, interesting leaves, fall leaves cards is making sort of a dimensional looks like, which I like that.